So mommy come pick you up. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. School fees nalipa baba vibaya sana.
Okay, sasa
Sasa hii mwaka hata ndio imepanda sasa sababu. Kwa sababu sasa siwezi kaa na yeye home. So kienda shughuli sasa kwa full time sasa bei imepanda.
No.
Hizo ni piga hizi hesabu kabla hujapata watoto. Naona
utajuaje tuko na
una wangapi hivi?
Haifai niseme, unajua mazee. Unaweza sema alafu ikukujie.
Utaharibu kwa streets.
Si watu tunanyamaza tu. Tunawajulia mbele.
No.
Sinikuwa nimeona Hubert, kwani amelost?
Hubert I think kwa meeting. Na nasubiri Victoria alisema data tokea.
20 minutes ya Victoria unajua. Unajua 20 minutes yake kwa 2 hours. Last time tulingoja 2 hours. Hiyo tunamjua. Last time alitaka.
Kwa hivyo nimtafute.
Just give me 20 minutes. Hey, mimi na Hubert tulingoja 2 hours. Lakini juu ni dem ilibidi.
Acha nimtafute. Tuone. So nimeona watu wanahamia Signal sasa. Watu wamekubali Signal.
Nimeona mazee. Hiyo kitu inaleta. Though huku Kenya haijakaa chap sana but ina catch up like nikandi na hit. Hii kitu ina hit wase.
Ni I think hata tulikuwa na discuss na msenga akaniambia ita take time, nikasema it's true. Nakumbuka the first time WhatsApp ilitokea.
Take time wase. Nakumbuka 2012. Mimi nakumbuka
India ndo wali-adopt kwanza, si ndio? Then vla India wali-accept slowly hata sisi tukaya. Sababu nakumbuka nilikuwa high school, hata slowly hata sisi tukaanza. So India wamenini Signal already.
But I remember. You know WhatsApp ilikuja let me wacha ni compare kaa na inaitwangaje kaa fashion.
A trend.
Unakumbuka trend 2012 ilikuwa nakumbuka 2012 December mazi. Umepata simu hivi bana.
Yo, ka ideas.
Kitu ya kwanza ideas. Kitu ya kwanza mtu anakuuliza kama ina support WhatsApp.
Iko na
support. Unakumbuka hizo siku? Iko na WhatsApp.
Man. Wow. Yaani tumeangalia evolution ya technology ikipita tu before ideas.
Waze ikipita hivi.
Ideas ikaenda ikanini.
Mazi hiyo time ulikuwa ukiwa na ideas mazi uko sawa.
Uko mbele sana. Uko mbele. Hii ndio ilikuwa smartphone yangu ya kwanza.
Uko mbele.
Ideas.
Ndio ideas alafu techno.
So matechno vile zianza kuingia sasa. Zianza kuingia later. Na flavor kadhaa za Android. Sasa nilikuwa tamaningi techno. Na sikubuy techno. The second one.
But unajua techno was the unajua techno hiyo time ndio ilikuwa the cheapest nini? The cheapest smartphone. Ilikuwa 6,000 nakumbuka ilikuwa 6,000 hiyo time.
Na zilikuwa ndio hapo kwa mtaa.
Zilikuwa everywhere. Man. Watu wakavamia WhatsApp kaa wote. Lakini still watu wengi hawako WhatsApp still. Juu ulikuwa una text TV unaona kwa phone book.
Ili take time.
Yenyewe tumeona tu hii stuff yani ili take time wazi.
No, but kama watu naelewa ni nini, wataiadopt haraka. Unless they don't mind ads. I mean targeted ads kwa
But
WhatsApp.
hii stuff ya kitu itakatia watu. Unajua but unajua Africans, wacha nisema Africans wako ignorant. They don't care about your
Privacy
stuff ya data, your privacy or whatever. But after ads zimekuja,
watatoka.
Ndio itakuza watu. Hiyo ndio itakuza.
But hiyo ndio tangu unajua by the way nimekuwa na Signal karibu 2 years sasa.
Mimi nilikuwa tu naisikia but sijai kuwa interested. Unajua mimi si msao kwa ma social site.
But nilikuwa nimesikia rumors hizo WhatsApp stories wataweka ads. So nikasema mimi natahama hata delete WhatsApp by the way. Kudelete WhatsApp naona hakuna mtu anahamia Signal. Sasa kuna watu ndio
unajua wanaanza itabidi upimia after wameimplement hizo upuzi zao uone how it will affect people. So wanaanza kuimplement Sinifeb.
Elvis. Ulikuwa na nini? Sasa nilikuwa nangoja irudi. Haya, you're back.
Kuimplement. So wanaanza kuimplement in Feb. So I think there ndio utaanza kupimia waone if people, how people will react after we implement.
Mimi niko na kitu as in okay. Nilikuwa hata delete but sasa nikarudi sababu ya watu nataka kama watu wako home Kenya I wanted to talk. Lakini sasa this time ningesema hii sijali. This time this time wamepush.
Acha.
This time sasa hii kama mbaya mimi natoka. Sababu niliona hiyo nini wakileta hiyo new terms I always read it. Kitu yote ya Facebook lazima. Nikapitia nikasema this is the last straw. Sasa kama mbaya.
Inayo wamezidi mazi.
Mazi mi sina Facebook targeted ads hiyo ni sawa sababu ni browser ina take from my browser. Lakini kuja kwa my phone book
WhatsApp ni tricky mazi.
Hapana, yes kwa hivyo.
Tricky.
So nikasema delete
na watu wameanza pia time mwanzisho ma ads.
Sababu ule msali alisema itakuwa ads.
Adopt nini?
Ile nini ule msali alisema wataleta ads. Argument yake ilikuwa walibuy Instagram wakaweka stories. At first stories haziko na ads. Wakaweka ads kwa stories. Wakaileta stories kwa WhatsApp. So akasema it's the same trend. It's the same trend. Ukiona wameleta stories pia kwa WhatsApp wana plan. Sababu mwenye alianzisha WhatsApp alikuwa amesuggest a fee every year. Zuckerberg akasema hapana.
Nakumbuka.
So ni it's
they'll be watakuwa na sell those ads kwa WhatsApp
stories according to
wenye wanafanya Instagram.
Zile vitu una search zile vitu unaongea nazo, imagine zile vitu unaongea nazo kwa WhatsApp inafaa tu ikiwe kitu ya communication, lakini best of leo unaongea contacts zako so na kuhit na targets kama hiyo. Mimi nisema hiyo
no.
So mi Signal ndakaa Signal, wale watahama tutapatana huko, wale watahama it's okay. Kama uko na iPhone kuna message
by the way kuna message
kama una iMessage pole
iMessage uniokolea mazee, wewe unaokolea mbaya. Kwanza na wase wenye wako hiyo region yenu wanajiona sana.
Mimi naipenda sababu kama uko na iPhone na uende anywhere on the globe bado naweza kutext. Si lazima tukue na WhatsApp. Ende kitu inanibamba na Facebook.
Yeah.
So but
at least you lazima
sorry.
Finally. 20 minutes.
After almost 2 years.
No. Lakini, at the end of the day, how do you make your parents move? Your parents are not going to move from WhatsApp. Your family members are not going to move from WhatsApp. Sasa unafanya nini?
Mimi niliwaambia, no, I think at this point, if you need to contact me, just call me. Sababu kama utoki WhatsApp, you don't understand what's going on. So mimi, so I'll try to move them. Nimewatumia everything. Sababu ni similar na WhatsApp. If they don't want to move, that's fine. Sababu soon, I feel soon kila mtu atatoka WhatsApp. If not,
Facebook kitu watu wanaenda kutoka.
Yeah, if not, Facebook wako na plan ingine and I'm waiting to see what it is. I'm curious to see, okay, when sababu niko sure I'm taking into consideration if people move, wanajua signal is a threat. What are we going to plan B? That's what I'm waiting.
Plan B for Mark Zuckerberg, as always, is to try and buy them out. If he's not going to buy them out, he's going to copy them. Mark Zuckerberg the other day kasema, honestly, the devil works hard, but Mark works harder. He works really harder. Because if he can't buy you out, he will copy. He will copy. That's what he did to TikTok.
But the problem with
Reels,
Signal,
he did to
Signal doesn't have anything unique ya kucopy. They already use Signal's protocol.
I know.
So
but
buying
now,
it is also not an option because ni a non-profit.
Well, still, I still think he's gonna try and do something to Signal. One on Avenue Telegram. Telegram is having a field day on Twitter because they definitely know people are moving to Telegram. Telegram is the social media manager of Telegram is doing a great thing, I tell you.
But I think
by then mwana tweets zake
Telegram. Even Signal is having a field day. They are trolling Facebook like crazy.
They are being shady. They are being shady.
No, I'm here to see that. I love it. So I've been saying, I've been talking about Facebook for a long time. I was telling people, move from nini. Hadi mimi mwenyewe nikatoka nione kama watakuja wapi. So now it's dawning on people, okay, this is really happening. So yeah,
but
I'm here for this.
Facebook is a great platform in terms of business. If nothing else, let's put all those personal stuff aside. Facebook is a good place to do business on.
That's
honestly.
true.
It's a very, very good place.
That is true.
And then you see with the whole Facebook Live and what has happened during COVID, Facebook can be a very great platform, even for artists themselves, to be able to use the platform to grow and to keep in touch with their people. So in terms of pages and business, I think Facebook is the way to go. And I think that's where they want to kind of lean more onto instead of personal profiles, instead of being a social media platform. They want to be more business oriented. And I don't know whether this is the thing, but this could be one of the goals that they have to lean on to businesses.
But I think it's just shady.
It is.
And I think it's that's monopolizing in a way that if you can't, they're dominating the market, and if they can't compete, once you buy something like WhatsApp, you don't want to compete. So you're just buying out competition. That's a monopoly. So it sickens me.
Same here.
Before you continue, Sasa alitaka kubuy Twitter pia at some point.
Twitter, I'm not sure. That one I'm sure ni Snap.
Yeah, he wanted
Snapchat, but I'm sure he wanted.
Twitter alikataa offer yake.
Najua hapa ni real time. We check these things real time.
Offer yake.
Hello, Vicky.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I think Facebook should hire you as their strategy manager.
Well, you should listen to the podcast and know.
Keith is just a hater.
No, Keith hates the fact that this guy is buying everything just to buy everything.
When one person controls everything in the market, you don't have any other option. And I hate ni kama Kenya Power. Kenya Power is the only supplier of electricity. So once they cut off the lights, you complain. But it's your problem.
But we are moving. We are moving out
solar.
Of that soon.
You're going to solar.
Moving into renewable energy.
No, but have you seen the Nini your agency energy the rules they've put in? Sijui lazima someone has to have a
No, Kengen. You see, Kengen is planning to,
Yeah.
but the government is planning your supply, whatever supply. So soon I think we'll have the monopoly of KPLC Taisha.
Which I've been wanting to see. I don't know.
Taisha.
But listen, I don't mind KPLC being the sole provider, but it should be privatized. Then we can have efficiency from the government, because the problem with government managed parastatals, let's say, there's always a chance of mismanagement and nobody will be jailed or there's no accountability.
Also laxity.
Hubert, unajua KPLC ikiwa privatized, then it will mean they will have to allow many private companies to supply.
Exactly, that is my point. When there is privatization, then business will have. It should not be a monopoly. Government is trying to protect KPLC, but if it's a private company, if you don't give the market what it wants, there will be other competitors that will come.
That's very true.
So this parastatal should be privatized in the sense that government owns a percentage, but they are not the sole. Like the way they own shares in Safaricom. It does not run Safaricom things, and that is when you come to developed worlds, developed economies. That is what mostly government would do. They would be investors instead of determining them. So that is what
I had China when a company, because there's the Tesla of China, it's called NIO. So instead of buying like the company, part of it to be a major shareholder, it gave it a loan, but said, I'll control this amount. When you guys make your money back, you can buy it back. So they don't want to own it in a way that they don't want to be, they don't want the company
to run the day-to-day operations. Even this thing, the SGR, even the SGR or the Nairobi Metropolis,
but
they should.
But we bana, msipeane examples of China.
Don't hate on China, man.
You know why?
You have to agree.
No.
If they're doing something right, you have to agree.
Let me explain why.
Okay.
No, let me explain why. Mostly a socialist country, and socialist even urudish after 200 years na bado wata survive, because in China individuals don't have money.
Oh man, Elvis, you are
Elvis, man. I think we should consult. Vika was trying to say something, but she's gone.
No, I'm here. Can't you see me?
You had muted. You were trying to say something before we interrupted you.
No, I actually lost my train of thought because now I'm listening to the China story.
We can't listen to the China story because it keeps breaking.
But I actually agree, because that's what they do here.
Man.
Just a moment.
So lakini maze government za capitalist countries maze utapeana loan aje? I don't know.
Elvis, only freeze. I don't just hear most of what you said.
Vicky, we can't say you.
No, you can't?
No, we can't.
Okay, just a moment.
Oh yeah, apparently Zuckerberg had tried to buy Twitter.
Really? When?
But the Twitter boards, 2008. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg had not perfected its skills. Even during CEO at the time. Yeah, he wanted to buy it for $500 million in 2008.
But didn't he buy? What was it? He bought Instagram for how much?
Let me look that up. Zuckerberg.
So are we moving to Signal, Kate?
I've been in Signal, my friend. I am a Signal native.
You and Vicky are on Signal.
Yeah, I am on Signal.
How is it? How does it work anyway?
Well, I haven't been much of a user as such, but so far so good.
Signal versus, I'm just saying here, Signal versus Telegram, Signal versus WhatsApp.
So
So it should
Facebook, Facebook bought, to the question of, he bought Instagram for $1 billion in 2012, and WhatsApp in 2014 for 19 billion. So he paid. Elvis is back. Elvis, you are cutting out. What's going on? So he bought in total WhatsApp and Instagram $20 billion.
But why are you saying that it's bad when businesses buy off other businesses?
Because you're inhibiting. Okay, it shows you don't want to compete with someone, so you'd rather buy them out so they're not a threat.
But okay, that's on the social. Have you watched the space in all the other, like hotels? You'd find there are many hotels. There are a chain of hotels that operate.
That's a problem too. Also in airlines.
Exactly. So why are you hating on Facebook when you don't hate on the other?
Okay, let me ask you,
Amazon.
how many people is Facebook hiring?
How many people is hiring?
Yeah.
Okay. Very few compared to those other.
Yeah. So the bigger industries, like in hotels, like in airplanes, we know a lot of people depend on jobs there in a way. So more than what Facebook is a small company in Silicon Valley in an office. That's it. They don't even want to pay Americans to be content people who are looking at the content and pulling it down. They are contracting cheaper labor in Asia and places where. So you see those things, then you're like, okay, you guys, if you can't even put money in where you guys are, why do you want to control all this space? So it's just shady. In my part, I just think it's shady.
But that the fault here is not because Facebook don't want to employ people. It's because it's a tech industry. One person can operate the whole network without having, when you compare the service industry, it's different because the service industry, it's a hands-on. You have to, where you're located, you have to have staff to provide the service. But so it's not really Facebook's fault at the end of the day. If you compare it with Twitter or Instagram or all those other platforms, they also have very few employees. I'm sure Facebook will have the highest number of employees. So if we compare tech, let's compare it with tech. If we compare the service industry, let's do it to the service industry.
True. But I'm saying Twitter, if you compare Twitter and Facebook, Twitter does not, the tactics that Facebook use, Twitter doesn't. So I'm not saying Twitter is clean. I'm saying just the tactics of, okay, I don't want to compete with this social site. Let me buy it so I don't have to worry about it. That's what bothers me. And also collecting, I was fine with Facebook collecting my data because I was like, okay, it's a bit, I'm a bit detached because I'll get to my browser, I'll do whatever. There's nothing serious I do on my browser. But when you can have access to my phone book and the purchases I've been making on the store, now you're getting creepy. Now you're targeting, you're looking at what does he buy here? What does he look at? Okay. Now we hit him with those ads. That is I think it's hitting too much, too close to me. Now you're getting, no, what's next? If you're going to a phone book, what's next now? So I think they just crossed a line and I was like, yeah, I wanted to leave WhatsApp kitambo, but people watu walikwama huko, so I had to go back. But now,
Keith, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Don't you think that that's where we're going to?
It is, and it's scary. And it's scary.
Would you say, Keith, that is a problem Facebook invented, or it's just because of tech? I think I've asked you this question before. It's just because we're in a. It's like when they invented the cars and there were no safety belts. So it was not because of the invention, but because there was no technology then, or there was no concern yet.
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, the problem hasn't come up yet.
Yes. So would you say?
Yeah. So the problem about it. If you've watched The Social Dilemma, you know, and also the thing is, they're designing these things to be addictive. So that's also what, okay, the intention is not just to, you can use it to communicate. They're designed, come a Signal, you can't stay on Signal for long. How it's made, it's not addictive. You can, as in the UI is not, it's not as catchy. You know, WhatsApp is very, you can go to people's stories and you just, oh, I want to see more. Oh, what is this person? I want to see more stories. But Signal is just basic. You text someone or call someone, that's it. But
let me ask you, if Signal gets, okay, it's not big now, but don't you think Signal will also want, even cigarette manufacturers want people to be addicted?
Yeah.
So don't you think also Signal, they'll also want, okay, maybe for now they're just
for now they won't. And I'm not saying Signal is the cleanest. You see, I'm not saying one Nini is a saint. I know how this works.
Are you just choosing the lesser devil?
Yeah.
The lesser evil.
I know how this, if they get too big, you get, Mark didn't know this company would be big.
Lesser demon for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Elvis was saying something before he went offline.
He's gone offline again, I think.
I can see.
We can't see Vicky. Vicky, we can't see you. Oh, maybe it's only me. I can't see you, and I want to see you.
Hubert, why are you so concerned about seeing Victoria? Anyway,
why are you concerned about seeing?
The point is, if you guys are not concerned, please just
we're just.
Let me express my concerns to Victoria.
She chose to just to be heard, not to be seen. It's okay.
I didn't choose.
She didn't choose, exactly.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Now we're trying to rescue you, like that's how you're not rescuable. Anyway, Elvis.
Let me not say what I was going to say, but that is I was going to say something very.
Yeah.
Who told you? Who told you she needs rescuing? Who told you?
No. Me, I'm just saying. They're concerned. All of us are not concerned. You're the mostly concerned. You're even concerned.
This is the patriarchy at work.
Yeah, Victoria, your video is off. I don't know.
Okay.
That is the spirit.
Camera. I'm trying to put it on and it's not putting on. Just a second.
All right.
It's something with the camera. It's not choosing the right camera, and it was proper before.
How many cameras do you have?
I have two of them. There's one that's on top, like the webcam itself, and then there's the other one that's on.
Oh, the Logic. Okay.
Yeah.
Cameras.
So I wanted to use the Logitech, but it's not connecting to it, and then it's refusing to connect.
So I think you can't change it when you're already on a call. Oh, there you are.
Tech, man. Tech. Welcome, Vicky. Welcome.
Now Hubert is
I just
happy.
thought this quality was not that good.
No, don't worry. This channel, we don't worry about quality yet. We'll get there. Elvis, you're saying something.
What was I saying?
You're talking about KFC.
About China.
Oh, China. Yeah, China.
About China. You are comparing like our government and China's government.
Your what?
So,
sorry.
At the what?
Now we'll have, you guys came in late. We'll have to renew this after 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I'll start the call again. So you were saying something about China, and because the topic was China
giving loan to a company or whatever.
Yeah, but instead of owning part of that company, anytime you're talking about China, you freeze.
Yeah, it gives it. Even the company has now.
Elvis.
I think they are both part of this WhatsApp or Zoom thing. Is it owned by China? This Zoom thing?
Because when we start speaking about China, you freeze. I don't know what's happening.
Freeze. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe they don't want you to talk about them.
But on talking about China, Elvis, if the government gives you a loan, it's like going to the investor or listing.
I must talk about the unaona China. Unanisikia?
Yeah.
This is set up.
Okay. Nilikuwa nasema.
Hey, I think we'll move on from China things because China doesn't want any criticism.
Okay. Just move on.
China.
They've said no.
China said no. This is a setup.
You can't be slandering us, knowing this will.
Unless you are talking positively about China, like me, they will listen to you.
Yeah, they'll let you speak.
Yeah, China.
But when you're attacking China, you can't.
No, I was not attacking China. What I was saying is that you see China wanafanya hivi to all their companies, even companies zenye zinakuja kufanya infrastructure in Africa. That's what they do. They
So
give
they-
you a loan, like
Uh-huh.
they give you a loan, then you return it even after 100 years. You see, China is a partly, let me say, majority of it is socialist.
Yeah.
So it is the government that has a lot of money. The government has a lot of money. People don't have money, but the government has a lot of money.
So Jack
it
Ma
can
has no
sustain
money.
to give up.
Aha.
It's
So
just
Elvis,
among
and
the few. Like,
Elvis, and
yeah.
what is the problem with
Ati?
that?
Yeah?
What is the problem with that? Government giving people money to do business.
Socialism. That's what Americans were saying they don't want.
Wewe umeelewa nini yangu kweli? Umeelewa explanation yangu?
Wewe
Ama
umesema
una
serikali
interrupt?
inapea watu pesa. Sasa shida ya serikali kupea watu.
Nimesema gava iko na domo. That's why ni sustainable China compared to capitalist countries. Yeah.
So is that
was
something they're
my-
doing right or wrong?
Yeah, exactly. That was my point now. What is the meat
So
of
is
it?
that the right thing? Is that the right thing to do? Is that something other countries should emulate?
Nimesema that's what has worked for them. Sijasema kama ni right ama ni wrong. Nimesema tu that's what makes it work with the Chinese government.
So that's why my question was, do you think that's the right approach? So if for example, if Tesla wants to, if they're going down and they need money, so should they go to the government? The government gives it a loan as the size of maybe half of that company. Then if it succeeds, they'll get their money back and they continue. Is that the approach, or should you say privatize everything? Let it private people put their money in there, government is out. So is that so I was wondering, what's the right approach?
Right according to who, I think.
So me naona it depends with the kind of like the policies of a country. Like if it was in Kenya, that's not the right approach. A country like Kenya, it can't work.
Because
Ati?
It won't work. Why?
Imagine like a government loaning a private company. Alafu yuko guaranteed ka hiyo loan itawaka. Like what has happened to Kenya Airways? Like government sasa ina take over almost the whole thing.
Yeah, Kenya Airways is not a private
government
company.
iliwapea loan. It is not a private company, but there was a time it was a private ilikuwa like private kabisa entity.
No, before you could privatize, they never got money.
Kitu ilifanya hata walichukuanga kuna I think Gaveka convert that loans into shares. That's how Kenya Airways, I think the government iliingia kwa Kenya Airways. Ndio wakaanza kwa point. Yeah.
In regard to I think the question is more if it's the right thing for the government to do, whether the money goes back or is how it works. Is that the government's issue or is it the company's issue?
I think
I want to understand. I want to understand your point in terms of why it's not the right thing to do. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if we go into walipatiana pesa and then kampuni kafanya nini,
I have a point.
The right thing, or rather, then I'm still missing the point, because whether the money goes down or it doesn't go down, that is not the government's issue. Then that's a company's issue that in turn affects the money that they have loaned. But for the government itself, what is the reason as to why you're stating that it's not a good idea? That's what I'm trying to understand.
So I would say, let me support this point.
My point.
I would say it'll be unfair competition, because if a government backs one company and their competitors, then obviously it's like you're favoring this. But I don't think that's the case there. In the United States, if they did that, then you're basically going to war with the competitor because you're. But in China, no one cares. The government owns mostly everything, so they can give money to whoever.
Because in China, that's the point. By the way, you have explained it better. Like our Jali, they are not capitalists.
Yeah.
So
they don't care about profits. They just want to see, will it succeed? So they just throw money at it.
Yeah.
If it works, cool. If not, so
Maybe.
let me restart this call because it has 2 minutes 56 seconds. And this time don't delay. Vicky, 20 minutes is 20 minutes, please.
You see this face. It took time.
So I'll restart this. Then I had some talking points but now we veered off with Signal and everything. But Signal is taking over the world, and I am here to see it. Let me restart the call.
Okay, great.
Elvis. Oh, we are missing Hubert.
See, I'm not the one who is late this time.
Hubert is always late. What else? What else? Oh, I missed out. I was going to say because India is adopting Signal. I don't know. It will sound like a Signal episode. So I'm thinking it might be the trend because before we adopted WhatsApp, India had adopted it. Then we adopted it. So maybe it's a sign. But anyway, who knows? We will see.
We shall see.
Hubert Bana, should I tell him your camera is working so he can? Camera. So how's everyone's week been?
Hectic as usual. I have a very, very, very crazy situation at work, but you know what? We thank God. We thank God because there's so many people who are not working right now.
Sure.
And we can't really complain about what God has blessed us with. But if I could just punch some people, I would.
Yeah, I agree. And I say, if you think you're having a bad
Victoria,
day,
before Hubert joins,
he's
say hi
already
to our Congolese friend. Oh, fuck it, he has joined.
You might have to
Just heard my name. I heard my name and Victoria, and somehow boom, boom. What happened? What's happening?
Nothing.
Elvis.
Hubert entered the chat and everyone was quiet.
Elvis, if you need me to leave or to mute or to do, just tell me, man. Tell me.
It's okay.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Do not be alarmed by my presence.
There's nothing serious.
Anyway, so Elvis, what are you saying?
Elvis, I shall say hi to her.
Yeah, okay, thank
you. And that case closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how. Hubert, how was your week? I was asking everyone how their week was. Crazy week at work. Elvis hasn't said anything. How was yours?
My week was not bad. I've traveled to see friends in Helsinki, so I'm just chilling. Yeah, my week is not too
Helsinki,
bad.
but not Odense. Yeah.
Elvis, how was your week?
My week was awesome.
Mhm.
At least I went and met my crush in town.
Okay.
Came back. So I'm good. Met
Hubert
Hubert.
is smiling.
I went and met Hubert's sister. So I'm okay.
Oh my goodness. Who knew Zoom would be a matchmaker? Anyway.
No, that was official meeting.
Oh.
Official. Even Hubert knows. That's
No,
an official
you have to clarify these things before I say something.
Yeah.
I might say some things and then they're misconstrued. Anyway, that's good. I don't know if we've talked about Signal, so it's
Vicky, how's your week? I've not had Vicky's week, man. Come on, man. Come on.
No,
I knew it was coming.
No,
I knew that was coming.
No, you can't be coming late and asking how other people's weeks were. And you came in late. We won't wait for you. Vicky, tell him how your week will be, because I know.
My week was great, honey. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So I've been on social media, so you people are not on there, but I see Vicky's always on those streets, on the Twitter streets. What did you guys think about how the mayor handled the heckler? Did you see that video?
The what? Sorry?
The mayor of Baltimore. He was giving out like a COVID weekly update. Then there was I don't know I don't know if I can play the video.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Can you share your screen?
Yes.
Please do, sir.
Let me try. No, it's a very funny clip. Baltimore mayor.
Oh man. My week was not too good, Keith, man. I forgot.
Now we already moved past that. Now what's happened?
So something came to my mind and I was like, damn, my week was not too good.
What happened?
But anyway, I think I have to call listen. I will call my relationship coach and she will guide me.
Acha ujinga. Sema tu you'll call Victoria. You'll call Vic as the relationship coach. What? Unajua tu. Just say I'll call Vic. Yes, the relationship.
Acha kutusumbua akili. Wewe sema kitu.
Acha kusumbua watu akili hapa.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll share the screen. So this video, I saw it on Twitter, but I think it went viral on Facebook or something. This is the original one. But I'll play this one because it might be safer.
From candy bars to college cars, U.S. Bank has the cards that make every day more rewarding.
All right, it's time.
Can you guys hear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can hear it.
Oh, okay. So, that's the wrong one.
Wellington campus for making their space available. Before we close and take a few questions, I wanted to address the mandates I put in place restricting in-person dining and activities that require you to remove your mask. Shorty, pull your mask up, man. Pull your mask up. We are heading into the 4th week of these mandates, and I recognize that Friday will hold on one second. Shorty, come on, man. Look, people dying, Shorty. You know I don't have no problem with that, but people need to hear this information because they dying. No, not you. People dying, Shorty. Hold tight for a second. We are heading.
So yeah, basically, I don't know if you guys heard he was giving out like an update about indoor dining and all that. Then there's this guy, he's a heckler. I think he's known. So his name is Shorty. So the guy got backlash because, well, he wasn't talking like an official, like proper. Because, hey, Shorty, put your mask up. But he wasn't calling the guy Shorty. That's the guy's name. So I found it ridiculous because that's how those people talk. But in the context of, so also if you notice, I don't know if you know sign language. So the sign guy had to make, because Shorty is not in the sign language, so he had to do something to address. So people who are watching don't know there's a heckler. So the mayor is switching between his speech and dealing with the heckler. So it was like a comedy skit in one. But I felt sorry for the sign guys because they didn't know what's going on. So I thought you guys had seen it, but it was hilarious. It was.
What happened on the socials with this regard? What was the reaction? People's reaction?
Oh, most people who are from Baltimore were laughing because that's how they talk. But there's some people who are like, oh, he's not being what do you when you're talking in an official, if you're in an official office, you can't use slang. So they thought Shorty was slang.
Correct.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he was like, hold up, man. Shorty, put your man, because the heckler, because he was on live, so his video also surfaced. So you can see his mask was down, and he was approaching police with the camera. So the mayor is trying to, hey, Shorty, put your mask up. He's like, hey, man, this COVID, yeah, it was funny. Yeah, you should go check it out. Baltimore mayor. I think he's the youngest mayor. He's like third, how old is he? 30-something. He's very young. It's called Brandon Scott, I think is his name. But yeah, he was a funny, Brandon Scott, 52nd mayor of Baltimore. Very young. Very funny, and he didn't address the whole thing after. So anyway, I thought you guys had seen that, but apparently, so go check it out. Baltimore Mayor Shorty. So I came across this cologne this week, and let's start with Victoria. How much would you pay for a fragrance? Because I'm asking this because I've seen you tweet something about you like people who smell nice.
Yes.
So I wanted to start with you. How much Hubert, relax. How much did you pay for a fragrance? What's the most you could pay for a fragrance?
I don't know if there's any limit, because fragrances and nails, that's my thing. You see how people have shoes and collections, fragrances and nails are my thing. Well, now that COVID is here, it's not looking good. But
so you'd pay $400. What is
$400?
There's a
What is $400? Wait.
Do the conversion. Would you pay $400 for? That's a lot.
Around 350 euros, 300 euros, 350.
Yeah.
2,000 krona.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how good it is.
I mean, I'm assuming if you're willing to pay $400 for a cologne, it must be good.
Well, I would have issues with paying that money all at once, as in just
$400.
Yeah.
Fragrance and then the fragrance.
$400.
Let me tell you.
Wait. Now sikia sasa watu wa Nivea. Nasikia watu wa Nivea vile huongea vibaya.
Amesema
bana, $400.
Watu wa Rolon. Acha unasumbua watu na
It's great today. It's great today on something.
Elvis.
Yes.
The thing is that it's really
how?
Elvis scare. Unaona like
Unajua nilikuwa nimesikia 400 shillings. Nilikuwa nafikiria hivyo. That's 40,000. Wait, acheni ujinga.
So Elvis, no. Hubert, would you pay $400?
Well, now, if it's for me, he would. If it's for me, he would.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
That one is no. That one is
So
no.
anyway,
But for
mine,
himself,
the
he
most
can.
expensive I've paid is
Himself, I
$200.
Same
$200.
here. I was about to say the same actually.
Yeah, for me, I've paid $200 for mine.
For
Yeah.
which one? Which one do you use?
Oh, shame money.
I use Versace, but I also, because I'm in Italy, man. I was in Italy, but I also use Calvin Klein. I like Calvin Klein.
You say 200.
Yes, for sure.
For Versace.
Yes.
Which one?
Exactly.
I have to check it.
Because the one I saw, the Versace I saw was like $70, so it wasn't that much.
Versace is not that. Anywho, but we're not gonna out him on in public. I need to,
200 is good. Yeah,
I need to protect him in public. Come on. No, don't come at him. Don't come.
Anyway, the one I saw is called Creed, and it's $400. And
I saw that.
Call me back when.
Watu wa Rolon na Nivea naona wanajificha saa hii. It's okay. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, I wondered who would pay $400 for fragrance. But anyway, so I asked around my friends, and apparently no one would, even if they made so much money.
No, if I have the money, I would.
Yeah. I think for now, like the limit would be lower, but once you start making money, man.
For me, fragrances go a long way. I love good fragrances. I would rather spend money on fragrance than food or anything else, because come on, I really dislike bad odor. It's a problem. I don't have I really love smelling nice. It goes a long way smelling nice. There's this one time when we were doing a show, and the show is like this. I mean, I promise you, I still smell good right now. So I was late for the show, and then I told them, no, it's because I was looking for my perfume. They were like, do you really think the audience is gonna listen to is gonna smell you and you're on screen? I was like, no, it's not about the audience, it's about me and how I feel. I'm not gonna be confident if I'm here not smelling good. I mean, I don't buy these fragrances for anybody. I buy them for me.
Yeah,
and then when I smell good, I feel good. Yeah,
you can't be at 100% ukinuka jasho. I agree.
No, you cannot. You cannot. You'll feel some type of way. You'll feel some type of way. It's gonna get to you. So for me,
I agree.
I would, if I have the money, to spend, the 400, I would gladly pay.
Okay. So now
there are people who would buy $400 shoes, sneakers. I mean, one pair of sneakers. Find me dead buying a pair of sneakers for $400.
If I have that as a buy, like shoes, mazee.
So why do you dismiss somebody buying fragrance? No one ever buy
sneakers is better.
That's true. The viatu hiyo naweza better, even $1,000. That one, if I have, you
see.
Shoes, yeah.
Priorities.
Now it's all about
shoes.
Yeah, priorities.
Ati sijui whatever. I hope mmemaliza hiyo conversation.
Yeah, we are done.
Elvis unajaribu kutuambia mwanaume ni kajasho. Mwanaume ni kajasho.
Even unajaribu kutuambia.
Yeah.
Hiyo conversation imeisha mazee.
Well, Elvis, what cologne do you use? Tunataka kujua. Ama wewe ni mtu wa jasho?
Mimi Nivea na Vaseline. Hizo zenye ulitaja tu.
Gani hizo? Nivea.
Hiyo.
Okay. So now to more serious matters. Now I wanted to ask, how do you deal with members who have mental issues? So
family members.
Yeah, like immediate family members. Let's start with immediate family members. Either if they're with you or if they're farther from you. How do you cope with that? How do you go about it?
Well, it depends. For me, being very much into mental health, I know how to talk to people. but it's not everybody that knows how to talk to people. So for me, first of all, I am just there. That's one of the most important things, because one thing with mental health is that, number one, people don't always know that they have issues. Number two, if they know, they are not willing to talk about it. Number three, if they're willing to talk about it, they are not completely open to going into depth about it, excuse me. So it's just being there. That's one of the most important things. And then also emphasizing on the importance of speaking out. And if you can also speak out on things that you are dealing with personally. I've noticed that a lot of more times than not, I have spoken out, and you just be a friend and you go to somebody, tell them, hey, I'm struggling with this and that and that. Often it results to somebody opening up about their issues to them. The one thing that's also very, very hard when it comes to family members is the familiarity between people. Now that brings a barrier in terms of you're not too sure about whether or not somebody will help you or not. You're not too open to it because there's that familiarity. Imagine you've known somebody since they were kids, umano jinga or yote.
Right.
And then you don't exactly know how they would react to you talking to them about, or you telling them about your issues and so on and so forth. And then there's always that small little competition, unhealthy competition within families. Your cousin might not want to seem as if they are the weaker person in the family, hence they wouldn't want to speak out. So in this regard, I think it's very important to educate people about these things, and also be a leader in terms of moving by example.
So when you said be there, what do you exactly mean by just being there? Is it just
being
listening?
there, being active in people's lives? I mean, not being passive in people's lives. You know, there are people who ask you how you are just as a formality. Hey, how are you? Aha, chendele. But actively being there, actively caring.
Text.
Sorry?
Elvis. You said something.
Don't ignore text.
Oh, wow.
Like Victoria.
I really, let me say, Elvis,
I was going through a mental health. I was going through a mental health situation.
What just make up an excuse to provide?
Elvis.
Oh man.
Elvis, I don't ignore text.
I
really don't. The best way to catch me is to randomly call me.
Elvis, we answered text on order of importance.
Oh wow.
Wow. My mental strength. So my mental issue is not anybody's.
No, it is, Elvis. It's actually of highest priority. I'm sorry, and I will do better.
But Victoria, don't even feel bad. It's okay. He'll be fine. He chose to be an Arsenal fan.
Continue.
No, he chose to be an Arsenal fan, so he'll be okay.
No, it was not about Arsenal.
But listen. The thing is, Elvis is using a very serious platform to address mental health, to address his personal.
Boy child has been neglected.
Yeah, he's using it to address boy child problems that he should be.
But okay, so another question, because it turned into a lighter moment. So do you think there is a limit to, because some people say you can't joke with some things. So you think mental issues is not something you can poke at to like comedians? Can they mental?
I never heard what Hubert was saying. My pod had gone off. Elvis, I just heard Elvis is using a serious platform then.
His pod had gone off. Levels. When you're levels, he had to say that.
His pod.
Now he cancelled the call by touching his pod. He does not realize he touches his pod, he cancels calls. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I hate it. I hate that feature of the pod.
Yeah.
But no, we all have pods, but he had to put it out there. Y'all told him he cannot buy a fragrance for $400. That's why. That is why he had to make
I'd rather spend $400 on AirPods
Well, don't you see that his name? We have Victoria and Katha, we have Keith Gichini, we have Ngeni, and then his name.
iPhone is back. So, back to my question. So, do you think some things are off limits? For example, mental health. Do you think they're off limits?
What's wrong with
make fun at?
my name? My name is Elvis.
No, why does it say iPhone?
On Zoom.
Okay.
Everyone froze. Hi, Elvis, you froze everyone. Am I the one who's frozen? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, shit. No Wi-Fi. God damn.
Na WhatsApp. Sasa tulikuwa tunajiconsole na Twitter.
Aya, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen.
What was nini ilikuwa shida?
No, router went out, so I had to restart it.
Hitilafu za kimitambo.
Yeah, sorry for the hitilafu
za kimitambo.
Yeah.
Hizo hitilafu hata mimi wasinanga. Wasinanga hizo hitilafu.
No, Elvis must tell you. Elvis lazima akwambie, by the way, you're faulting, you're failing. Yeah, yako United States of Kenya, but you're failing.
Check it.
Tuangusha aje. Mashida zingine ati network.
Sindio Elvis. Mashida zingine ni zaidi kabisa. Sindio.
Hizo shida zingine, leave it to the villagers. By the way, if you're not a villager,
shida zingine
tuachie. Leave them to the villagers.
I hear you.
Keith, this thing is going off again.
Keith has said he will renew it.
No, I was opening the windows. So I don't know. It's not showing me like there's a time limit.
5 minutes.
So 5. Oh, I even forgot what we were talking about. Now
you're asking Victoria about a very serious question.
Yeah. So should deal with family, mental health issues, and
mental health before
and whether or not it's appropriate to make jokes of it.
Yeah, because I feel like I am a jokes person and I don't want to further they're in a hole, so I don't want to further it down. So I don't know.
The way you people are making jokes about my situation, it is not good. Yeah.
By the way, it's not
you
good.
People,
it's not good.
I don't know why you people never take me serious. Kwanza Hubert na Kate.
Yeah, take you serious.
Well, let me tell you. How can you take someone who decided in their right mind, they decided to be an Arsenal fan? How can you take them? They want torment. They chose that life. So how can you take them serious? Anyway, I can restart.
So you're assuming?
Yeah.
So una assume my mental state is associated na.
I go strong. Come over,
no.
You're okay. You're fine.
Elvis, the reason I don't take you seriously is because I also don't take myself seriously. So maybe that's the challenge. I should just taking myself very seriously.
Apana ni Arsenal. Yeah. It's the Arsenal.
At least Papa Vicky takes you seriously, man. You should talk to her.
Yeah, that's why I chose people. There's Victoria who's very serious. Then there's two of you.
No, but Hubert is usually serious. Hubert is usually serious.
No.
Until Victoria joins the story. Hubert. Tukiwanga hapo kwa chat anakuanga serious by the way. Lakini Victoria cha join. Hi.
When you see beautiful ladies, if he does not give you a reaction, you must start questioning yourself.
Wait.
No, I don't know. Listen.
Okay. He is going off the rails. So should I renew